The fifth horseman of the apocalypse. Social media. Social media is, in truth, a realm that has little to do with genuine social connection. It is a space where capitalism imprisons souls in control and loneliness. Only a decade ago, people awoke to the sound of birdsong. Today, they wake and immediately ask, "Where is my phone?" In its relentless pursuit of growth, the capitalist system harvests the personal data you upload to social media, your habits, your lifestyle, your family's way of living, and even the sensitivities of entire nations. These vast reservoirs of information serve capitalism in countless ways, from determining where and how products can be sold, to influencing the rise and fall of governments in favor of more compliant ones. Ironically, while feeding your ego through what you share, you are simultaneously revealing your behavior patterns and your way of life. Platforms that once hosted ideas and thoughts have transformed into stages where men and women display themselves, calling themselves streamers, earning money through virtual gifts funded by powerful corporations. These platforms, often devoid of meaningful content and driven by the commodification of sexuality, deepen loneliness and turn lives into transactions fueled by virtual affection. Ask such individuals to help those begging on the streets, and they will dismiss it as beggar mafias, claiming that any help is wasted. Yet, what kind of mafia stands for hours in the cold for a few coins? Streamers now sustain themselves by requesting gifts through a screen, offering simulated intimacy in return. Meanwhile, massive corporations accumulate immense data and profits, treating these individuals like uninsured, untaxed labor. These platforms have long crossed the line of innocence. They expose their users, leading to severe distress and, at times, even tragedy. What is lost or gained is not merely money, it is the moral fabric of society itself. Our sensitivities are numbed. We are becoming societies that normalize everything, remain indifferent to injustice, grow impatient, and sacrifice everything for fleeting goals. The fundamental principle of capitalism, divide, diminish, and rule, is operating with precision. Through the pollution of social media, the distinction between truth and falsehood becomes increasingly blurred, fostering uninformed societies that can be easily controlled with minimal effort. Where once religion was used to keep people uninformed and manageable, that role has now been handed over to social media. Social media imprisons you within your phone, overwhelms your mind with trivial content, and gradually leads to stress and health issues. Yet, if you use it solely to stay in touch with trusted friends and family, without surrendering your personal data, you are acting wisely. Unfortunately, this does not serve capitalism, and thus it is discouraged. As a marketplace, however, social media is remarkably effective. It allows you to sell what you produce, though never without cost. If you use it for business, remain honest. Do not deceive. Do not overcharge, and do not exploit your customers. Let people say, "He is an honorable person," even in the virtual world. Such words may well be the greatest wealth one can attain in this brief life. If social media is not a place where you earn your living with integrity, step away. Dedicate more time to yourself, your family, and your loved ones. You will find your quality of life improving and your health strengthening. And have you ever truly wondered why these vast platforms, asking nothing directly from you, offer their services for free? The answer is simple. They are collecting every aspect of your behavior, your reactions, your life, storing it all, so that one day it may be used against you. You, on the other hand, are no different from a primitive human, armed with a spear in hand and leaves behind. trying to fight against platforms built upon the immense capital of capitalism. By storing your behavioral data, these systems present before you only what you already desire, carefully curated for the purpose of selling. You may end up purchasing something you never intended to buy, simply because it appeared before you at the right moment, shaped by the algorithm that knows you better than you know yourself. Online games within social media are especially dangerous. When a child, not yet mature, spends excessive time in such virtual worlds, they begin to believe that everything exists within that illusion. Over time, this detaches them from reality, pulling them further away from real life. In the end, do not allow social media to enslave you. Use it wisely, in limited measure, only in ways that serve your benefit. Do not become addicted. Real life is rich with meaning. It keeps you healthy, grounded, and at peace. Develop yourself in a sport. Play with a dog, walk through open fields, go out with friends, dance, laugh, and celebrate life. Build collections, whether valuable or not, for the joy they bring. Do things that add substance to your existence. Your author, Mario Spola, asks, "What is social media?"